which is Batgirl. So we have well, we finally have the casting for the Batgirl movie that is actually a DCEU, um, supposedly, but I don't know because the previous article that was speculating about the Batgirl plot and all that stuff was suggesting that the Jim Gordon will be a different one, not, a pre-existing actor. So, based on that, I don't know if it's DCEU or if they're just recasting, or is this just a separate universe altogether since, they are going into the multiverse now. So, I don't know, but apparently it is going to be Barbara Gordon, so that's confirmed. At least there's no plot details, but Leslie Grace is, now cast. Uh, which was which was my least favorite choice amongst the others. I thought that the other three probably would have been a better choice. But I see that a lot of people are excited for this casting because of her performance in the movie In the Heights, which I haven't seen, so I don't know exactly what her acting credentials are. So, have you had the chance to see the movie In the Heights?
Uh, okay, so I like musicals. I like musicals. I like Greatest Showman and stuff like that. And I was the trailers for In the Heights didn't wow me, but I wanted to watch it because it was a musical. I thought it'd be fun, some good music in it, stuff like that. And you know what? I watched it and I wasn't really interested in it because like the cast wasn't really amazing in terms of A-list actors. You know, the Greatest Showman, you have Hugh Jackman, you have Zendaya, you have Zac Efron. I already had interest, with those actors. For this one, I didn't really know many of them, and I think I got distracted. I never finished the movie, so I watched about half. Um, so it shows what I thought of that movie. But she was good in it, yeah, of course. But she didn't have anything that overly amazing to do. She was singing, and she was dancing, and she was acting, but she didn't. Was no like mad range I could see. But I haven't seen other projects of hers, so I can't really judge her acting.
I think
My pick
it's
was
that
the.
was her debut.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, I don't really have much to go on. But my pick was the Transformers actress from The Last Night. Even though The Last Night's not a great movie, I liked her in it, and I was looking forward maybe to seeing her in more bigger projects in the future. And she hasn't really got that yet, so I would have liked to see her become Batgirl. But look, I don't mind. I'm more interested in seeing who's directing this movie. It's the two guys that did Bad Boys for Life. It was Bad
Yeah.
Boys 3 that came out in January 2020. I think it was the highest grossing film of that year, or was it Sonic? Um, forget. But it was one of the successful movies that year, and I think they did a pretty good job. It was actually a very emotional film. It had stuff with Martin Lawrence and with Smith's character, the dynamic between those two. Yeah, I thought that was actually really well done, and they brought something refreshing to the franchise. So I was excited to hear they're on board for the Batgirl. It's a movie for HBO Max exclusively, and I'm interested to see what world is it in? What Batman exists in this world? Is it Robin Pattinson? Is it Michael Keaton? Is it Ben Affleck? Is it a
No
new
idea.
Batman? I wouldn't be surprised if it's a new Batman. Maybe the Batman is like in the CW. He's gone off. He's not here right now. Like in Batwoman, the Bruce Wayne was left. He left Gotham City or something like that. But I don't know. I don't know, Casey. I don't know. It's hard for me to get excited. Is Christina Hodson writing the screenplay for this?
Yes, she wrote the screenplay for Birds of Prey, and then she was hired on to do The Flash, which is interesting because that's a pretty big movie to tackle. And then she also got hired to do the Batgirl movie. So they must have been pretty impressed by what stories she's telling and her screenplay, talents. So that at least gives me some hope. And maybe it is in capable hands because of that. But also the directors, I don't know about them, but it's a Bad Girl project that's going on HBO Max. And there's really nothing wrong that can go with it unless the writing is terrible. But we have Christina Hodson,
Yeah,
so that's not gonna happen.
yeah, but there's less risk with this project. When you put a comic book movie out
Yes.
there, there's always the risk of it. not doing so well.
there's no
You know,
really template to go off of. Like there's no
yeah,
previous Batgirl that you can say, oh, she's not like that person or this person, right?
yeah. Like we've had Alicia Silverstone, back in the Batman Robin days.
Yes.
So nobody's going to be referencing that one. And then we have the Birds of Prey TV series in the early 2000s. Nobody's talking about that. That was cancelled after one season. So yeah, the character has yet to get a really, really good interpretation. So this will probably be the best because there is no bar. The bar
Yeah.
doesn't exist. So we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, there's less risk because it can't be a box office flop. It can get poor reviews, but it can be the most watched movie on
Yeah.
streaming. That's the thing. I'm sure it's going to be a fine movie, but I would have liked to see this in hit theaters. Why not? Like you attach it's Batgirl. It's in the Batman world. Commissioner Gordon's in it. I think that could do well at the box office. I think maybe put this on in theaters. Why not? But they obviously have a plan for it on HBO Max for some reason, and I hope the budget's good budget. I hope the team behind it gets control and